A Duff Said is brought to you by Sheldon Street Pizza. Visit them online at sheldonstreetpizza.com or stop by Sheldon's during your next trip to Lake Orion. Sheldon Street Pizza, the official pizza of A Duff Said. And by Fourth Coast Cider Works, quality craftsmanship, quality hard cider. You can check them out online at fourthcoastciderworks.com. Not available for anyone under the age of 21. Please drink responsibly.
I was a JV coach when I coached them their sophomore years, and so it is very special. It's great to see them progress and grow up and develop.
Thank you so much for hitting the play button on your favorite listening device of choice from wherever you listen to podcasts. My name is Duff Tyler, and that's A Duff Said. Now, that voice you heard just before mine belonged to Lake Orion boys basketball coach Jose Andrades. He was talking about the 5 seniors that he had on this year's team. I spoke to him recently after the Dragons were victorious earlier this month on senior night. Now, I caught up with a couple of those guys after their 77-50 victory over Harper Woods. A year ago, I spoke to Ethan Sharkey for the first time, and you can find that episode on my website, aduffsaid.com, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Now, at that time, Ethan was in the process of becoming a starter on the varsity team at Lake Orion. Fast forward to his final game on the Lake Orion hardwood, and you have Ethan scoring a career-high 24 points. All of this proves that the A Duff Said karma is a real thing. My senior night conversation with Ethan Sharkey starts now. I feel like I'm a good luck charm for you, Ethan, because the first time I got to see you play, it was your first varsity start. You hit a long 3 that night.
Yeah.
Little did we know that was going to be the start of something special for you. Tonight, you made 5. You had a career-high 24 points. What's going through your mind right now?
It's senior night, so I'm just super grateful to be here with all my friends, my teammates. Honestly, I don't know what to think, though. I'm kind of just in my zone. I'm just floating around.
What's been the difference for you guys in this turnaround?
I think just our overall energy. We didn't even have school today, so you could tell everyone had their energy up. Nobody was down in the dumps, anything like that. So when we're all playing with effort, it really comes together.
Now, I know you're a big video game player. How did you spend this day off before you had to come here and be all about business?
I played hours of video games.
What kind of console do you play first?
I have a PS5, and then I play FIFA, or it's FC now. So it's
That's right, because you are a soccer guy. Yeah. I remember that. So who's been your biggest influence in soccer? I know Messi was one that you told me you were really high on.
Messi's definitely up there, but my favorite club right now is Liverpool. So I support this guy named Darwin Nunez. He's a young guy, a lot of potential, and I really just look up to him.
Now, getting back to you, you had a great night on senior night. What was your mindset going into tonight?
Just play my game. I don't expect anything of myself, but just go out there and play as hard as I can. So that was kind of the mindset. I knew my role was going to be a little different at the start of the game too. So, I just told myself that play my game and it'll be fine.
I don't think much has changed from that first varsity start last year. You're pretty much the same guy. You've just added a little bit of confidence to yourself, and now the results are there, 24 points. What was the mindset in the locker room when you guys went in and probably found out that you had that many, and that was like a career moment for you?
It was pretty hype. Our teammates were jumping around. Everyone was cheering, especially for me. They made me get in the circle and start dancing, which I didn't volunteer to do. Overall, just great chemistry, great energy from everyone.
Those are memories that you get to keep for yourself for a very long time. How special was it to get that kind of milestone on senior night and to celebrate with your team like that?
I think it'll be a moment I will never forget, and it'll live with me forever.
What has it been like for you to represent Lake Orion basketball?
This is where I've grown, 18 years here, same household, everything. So, this is just my hometown. I'll cherish every moment I live here.
And you've got the biggest cheering support section right over there in Mom and Dad. What's it been like to have their support and to put up those kind of games with them cheering you on?
Oh, it's the best feeling. Without them, I wouldn't be here. without my dad pushing me, my mom just helping me in general. I mean, I would not be here. I wouldn't perform as good as I did, especially tonight with my whole family here. So I knew I had to show out. I love the support. It feels amazing.
What do you remember most about that first start last year?
I remember not really thinking too hard or being too nervous at the start, just knowing that I don't have to do too much to be successful, and that's kind of the same thing I thought tonight. If we wanted to win this game, winning is ultimately the ultimate goal, so I knew that if we came out here, whether I play good or not, if we win, that'll be the best thing for us.
What has changed from then to now? Has there been any major significant changes, or do you feel like you're still the same guy you were a year ago?
I think the biggest thing for me personally is the leadership role, especially as a senior. We got these young kids that have to look up to someone, so I know that if I'm there, they can look up to me, they can get support from me, and that's what I like to be. I like to be a leader.
What do you hope that group and this community in general remembers about you and the way that you played on this court?
Honestly, I'm a fun guy, and I like to be out there. It's the game I love. I hope that people remember me as just the kid that you don't expect much of, but can go out here and show something different that you wouldn't expect.
What are you going to remember most about your time here?
Definitely my teammates and the friends I made along the way. There's some kids that I've grown up with, new friends, old friends I've had since kindergarten that still support me and are still here with me. So I'll definitely never forget that.
Now, we know that regardless of what happens in districts and in the postseason, which starts next week, the season's going to end for you guys at some point. What do you hope will be the way that it ends?
I hope that it ends on a high note. Win, loss, whether we win it all or lose first round, I hope that everyone, enjoyed what they've done, helped build the program, and I really just hope that everyone is, positive, pointing positive.
What was it like to play with this group of seniors?
These kids, some of them, I wasn't really close with, especially last year, even though they're on the team, didn't have that kind of relationship. Playing this year with them has been a big difference. They've really supported me. We've supported each other. And they've really shown love back and forth, so it's just been amazing playing with these guys.
Up next, you'll meet another senior member of the Dragons, Sam Blakely.
You're listening to the best local sports podcast in Michigan, and that's a Duff Said.
If it's pizza night, Sheldon Street Pizza has got you covered. Sheldon's pizzas are always made fresh when you order them, and the readers of the Lake Orion Review have voted Sheldon's breadsticks as the best in Lake Orion. Stop by Sheldon Street Pizza at 3767 South Baldwin Road in Orion Township, or you can order online by visiting sheldonstreetpizza.com. Don't forget to try one of Sheldon's salads with his special blend of homemade salad dressings. He's also got some pretty tasty desserts as well. Sheldon Street Pizza. More than just pizza. It's the official pizza of A Duff Said. Promotional consideration for A Duff Said is brought to you by Fourth Coast Cider Works. The best hard cider is on the Fourth Coast. Check them out online at fourthcoastciderworks.com. Not available for anyone under the age of 21. Please drink responsibly.
You're listening to the best local sports podcast in Michigan, and that's A Duff Said.
Sam, what does this win mean for you guys, especially you getting a chance to play one more time on this court for senior night?
It means a lot to finish out my career at Lake Orion, playing with these guys. We've been through a lot, and just to get this win tonight feels amazing.
Feels like you got a statement win heading into districts. What does this say about this team right now and where you guys are heading into districts in the postseason?
It really just means that we're going to get better every day. And, we lost to them last time, but now we came back. We beat them. We beat them by a lot. So I really think that we're getting better as a team, and we're going to make a good run.
How long have you been on the varsity?
This is my second year.
So what has this ride been like for you?
It's been really great. Great coaches, great team. It's been a really great ride.
What was it like for you to represent Lake Orion?
It feels really good. First football, now basketball. The community is great, and I love representing the city.
Take me through that first time that you got a chance to play on this court as a varsity basketball player. What was that experience like for you?
It was electric. The fans were crazy, and the whole crowd was really crazy. So it was amazing.
What are you going to miss most about playing on this court in front of that crowd?
Definitely the energy and being with my teammates, knowing that we've put in so much work and all that stuff, and that we're putting in every day, and how just the energy.
You were fortunate enough to be a part of two really good programs here at Lake Orion. What do you hope people remember about you and the way that you played for those two teams?
Just how much work we all put in as a team, and just the effort that we put in every game, every practice, and how we showed up at every game and we put our work in.
What will you remember most about this experience?
I'll definitely remember the brotherhood, just being with my teammates every day, every practice, going through all the drills, all the hardships and all that, the ups and downs. It's a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, we all know the season's going to end at some point. How do you hope it ends?
I hope we win districts and make a big push in the playoffs.
And that's a wrap on this edition of A Duff Said. Many thanks once again to Lake Orion seniors Ethan Sharkey and Sam Blakely for being a part of this week's show. As I was putting this episode together, the Dragons season came to an end. Waterford Mott defeated the Dragons 53-32 in the district semifinals. Congratulations to everyone on this year's Lake Orion team for the amazing run that those guys had. And if you would like to hear previous episodes about Lake Orion sports or other schools and topics, all you have to do is go to my website, aduffsaid.com. You can also get an alert every time a new episode of your favorite podcast drops. All you have to do is become a subscriber to A Duff Said. You can do that at Podbean, Apple Podcasts, the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow this show on Facebook. Just look for my handle, Sports Journalist Duff Tyler. You can look for my handle on Twitter/X just by looking me up at the aforementioned Duff Tyler. Our announcer this week was my friend and longtime Michigan sports broadcaster, Ben Holden. All other announcements are done by another good friend of mine, Steve Gale. Steve is the best high school sports public address announcer in the state of Michigan. As for myself, I'm just a lowly podcaster named Duff Tyler, and I'm reminding you that if Duff said it, it must be true, because that's what a Duff said.
Thanks for listening, folks. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.